XRP holders, I've got a video for you guys. I'm going to be talking about XRP amidst this massive market sell-off because of these tariffs. There's market uncertainty. And guys, we've had the worst day in stock market history, okay? Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. And I want to talk about XRP because XRP can't be ignored. It cannot be ignored right now. It is really glaring some signals to me that are absolutely mind-boggling. So, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Maxi. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. Let's hop on this video. All right, guys, we're going to start off on crypto Twitter. Follow me, 333 Maxi. I say, FYI, for your information, sell-offs in the equity markets like this create millionaires, okay? So the traditional market is tanking, but crypto is, I can't believe I'm saying this, holding up relatively well. It's decoupling, which is very uncommon, especially in massive drawdowns like this. And I will say, I'll give you guys my alarm bells going off here, and I'll say, if we do not catch a bid in the traditional market this upcoming week, I expect this decoupling event to be just that, a very short window of time before crypto decides to nuke Pompeii style, okay? Massive blood in the streets, all right? So we really need this next week to get a little bit of relief in the traditional market. But guys, these kinds of sell-offs, we have not seen a sell-off like this since back in 2020 when basically everyone thought the world was all over and the market drew down like 20, 36% over the course of a year. We're in a similar territory right now. And I just want to come out and tell you guys that the most money I've ever made in investing and in trading has been buying that blood. When it's the worst time in history, it's all over. That is the best time. When it's the worst time, it is the best time to become rich, okay? Now, XRP, all right? It cannot be ignored. XRP cannot be ignored. The strength that XRP is showing right now is mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling to me. Holding up on the $2 price level after the S&P 500 broke down 6% today. Like, what? What? That's crazy. That is crazy stuff. It's very strong. It is very strong. And we are seeing a decoupling event here where Bitcoin and crypto is holding steady. Even like fart coin is making moves to the upside right now. We're not talking about that coin, okay? XRP is showing strength while the traditional market is breaking down. Now, I like I said, my alarm bells are going off, all right? The decoupling event is a mystical, urban legend, okay? It's not happening. It's not happening, all right? It's not happening. When the S&P 500 goes up, the Bitcoin goes up with it. When the S&P 500 goes down and Bitcoin is still staying steady, it will come together at one point or another, all right? Just hopefully it's when the S&P 500 is rallying and not the other way around, because I am worried about a significant drawdown. Because if we do see that significant drawdown on Bitcoin, which we'll take a look at later on in this video, I would expect XRP to break down out of this head and shoulders pattern. And that's what we're seeing right now. You see the shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Breakdown. If we break the neckline basically at about $2, then I think that it does open up the scenario here. That's the wrong measurement. Let's make a new measurement here. It does open up the scenario here of the breakdown of the head and shoulders. And that would bring us to, let's make it worst case scenario, okay? Worst case scenario, we're talking a drawdown to 65 cents. I don't think that happens. The only way I think that something like this happens is if we really go into a severe recessionary period, a severe high inflation period with severe, a recessionary period, maybe even like a type of housing market-esque crash, okay? It's the only way I see us really breaking down this far on XRP. But it is there. It is there, guys. It is there. And it's important that we know that that's there because right now we are hanging on a thread, all right, for XRP. But I cannot deny and overlook it. XRP is extremely strong. Extremely strong. Throughout all this crazy drawdown, to be down only from the top all-time high to where we're at right now, 38%, guys, like pat yourself on the back, like, if you're XRP and you're an XRP holder, because that's insane. Like, that is very, very strong. But like I said, my alarm bells, they're going off. I'm a little bit worried. If you guys want to take advantage of volatility, because volatility will be coming, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, check out in the description box below or the pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. All you do is click that link, deposit Trailbit. You get a bunch of free money. Take advantage of the awesome perks. We have a great deal going on with them, and they want to be given back to the Crypto Report audience, so feel free to sign up and take advantage of that. So XRP is sitting rank 4, down 3.96% in the past 7 days, up 3.36% in the past 24 hours, which is crazy because the traditional market is dying right now. It's crazy. XRP sitting at about $2.12 at about $123 billion market. I just can't get over how strong it is right now. It's so strong. It is so strong. I cannot overlook it. It's the strength is there. It's very strong. Bitcoin playing around 83, 85,000. Do not want to be seeing any closures below. I still think that probably 75K is in the picture here. To not reach those levels, we would need to be closing above 88K. So we're kind of a few $1,000s off, and Ethereum being above 1,800, playing with fire on that as well. Bitcoin dominant, 62%, excluding stablecoins, maybe 64%, where we've been basically at the past week. But guys, look at this, okay? The S&P 500. If you guys have been watching, you know I've been talking about this. I've been saying this yellow line. That's my area of interest, and we have come down and barely came. We almost touched it. We came all the way to $5,037, so we were 37 points off of the 5,000 territory. Now, if you guys have been watching, you know I've been saying a wick and a touch of that. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. We could V-shape out of that like it's nothing. Yeah. Things change if we start to see closures below this level. And maybe we do see something like this. It's possible, but I'm not going to start calling for that just yet. I need to see how these different things digest with these tariffs. But in the short term, if we're above 5,000, guys, I'll tell you what I did today. I was running to the bank and moving money around so that I could be buying this dip. Every time there's been a sell-off like this, it has created millionaires. Every single time. That's why I said on Twitter, FYI, sell-offs in the equity markets like this create millionaires. It's the truth. There's massive opportunity with drawdowns like this. And this is really, it's funny because for a while, I was always talking about Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin needs to do this to see XRP do that. Or Bitcoin needs to do that to see XRP do this. But now it's the traditional market needs to catch a bid for crypto to survive in the short term. In the short term, okay? In the short term. Not the long term. Crypto's here to stay. But in the short term, if we want this bull market to continue, we need to see a bounce here pretty soon. And I will argue to say that if Bitcoin does break down below, like, honestly, like below like 75,000 and starts to close below it, then I'll say, hey guys, we're probably going to do a recessionary period for a little bit. And that probably kicks the can down the road to maybe the end of this year and maybe, just maybe even 2028 for new all-time highs, okay? So we are in a very, very interesting time frame here, and we need to be paying very close attention to the traditional market, what's going on with the S&P 500. Are people buying? If we start to catch a bid here, then I'd say, hey guys, XRP is probably going to be saved from this big breakdown. But it needs to happen soon. We need to see some relief soon. Otherwise, I am pretty concerned about this breakdown here and it be a pretty dirty head and shoulders pattern. But guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Follow me at 333blackc on Twitter and Instagram if you've got that. And be patient, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Are you buying this dip? I think that many millionaires will be made in the equity market. And if this sell-off bleeds over into XRP and crypto, buy that dip, guys. Not financial advice. I put my money where my mouth is, and what I'm doing, I tell you guys, I'll be buying that dip. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.